everyone and welcome back. Today I have some amazing products for you. The company Urban Decay just sent me a whole bunch of stuff because the Naked Heat palette is going to be launched in Austria and the official launch party is tomorrow. I know the palette has been out there in many countries for quite a long time and there has been quite a fuss about this product. And today I am honored to be able to try it out. And well, I think without further words, let's get into some naked heat, if you know what I mean. I'm starting with the Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Complexion Primer. This has self-adapting pigments in it that give you a soft focus effect and some shine control. The makeup just blends on easily and I love that primer. It just does wonders to my face. Next step, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. This is a full coverage, matte finish and oil-free foundation. First, I'm applying it to my face with a Chanel foundation brush and I'm further blending it in to have a seamless finish with a flat top kabuki brush. Next step is ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Light Neutral. I'm applying this product as a highlighter and as a concealer under my eye. And I'm blending it in with the same flat top kabuki brush. To set and bake the foundation, I'm using Ben Ice Neutral Set. It's a colorless face powder. I'm just leaving on excess powder under my eye to prevent any eyeshadow fallout to destroy my foundation. Okay, so the foundation is on and I have some baking powder under my eyes to prevent eyeshadows from falling on my foundation, and I think we are ready for this girl. This is Urban Decay's Naked Heat palette, and I know Austria is pretty slow, so we just launched this palette here in Austria. I know in the US and in some other countries this has been out for quite a while and it has been quite kind of a controversial product. Some people love it, some people hate it. Let's see how it is. I played around with it a little bit before and I have to say I enjoyed it, and I think there is nothing like too many warm eyeshadows in the world. So let's just play around with this little thing here and see how it comes out on the eyes. I'm starting with my eyebrows, so I'm brushing them up with the spoolie part of a Revlon eyebrow pencil. I'm using my Suiva brow line brush and I'm using it a little bit damp with the shade Ashes out of the Naked Heat palette. I think that this is a gorgeous eyebrow color. I'm blending it in a little bit more with the spoolie. And by using the tiniest bit of my ColourPop concealer and a tiny brush, I'm sharpening out the edges. Now, both to fix and elongate my eyebrow hair, I'm using Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara by Essence, and I'm blending it out with a spoolie. So let's continue with the eye makeup. I'm starting to put on an eyeshadow primer. This is Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the color Sin. I'm blending the primer in with a blending brush. I'm starting to apply the lightest color out of the Naked Heat palette into the inner corner of my eye. Using the opposite side of the Urban Decay brush that comes with the palette, I'm applying the shade En Fuego with my favorite eyeshadow trick, the tissue trick. And with a clean Kiko blending brush, I'm just blending in the edges. Using the shimmery shade Scorched, I'm creating even more heat on the edge of the crease. And I'm blending it in with the same brush. With a small and angled brush, I'm going in with the shade Ashes, which is the darkest shade of the palette. Using a wet eyeliner brush and the shade Ashes, I'm creating an edgy kind of fake eyelid. And by using the same small and angled eyeshadow brush that I used before, just with a tiny bit of the shade Scorched, I'm blending out the line. I'm using a tiny brush and the same eyeshadow primer that I used before, just to cut the crease and really define that eyelid. I'm using the wet Nire eyeliner brush and the shade Ashes to create a smoky eyeliner on my top lid and also to connect the top lid with the lower eyelid. Using Urban Decay's Ink for Eyes to tightline up to the middle of my lower eyelid. Using Urban Decay's razor sharp eyeliner in the color Chaos, I'm creating some chaos on my lower eyelid. I'm using Urban Decay's Perversion Mascara to give my eyelashes the right swing. I'm applying a set of fake eyelashes carefully with my tweezers. I shortened the fake eyelashes on the inner corner with some nail scissors. When I'm wearing a more complicated eyeshadow style like that one, I prefer to wear light and feathery eyelashes that still make you see the drama that's going on. Okay, so far so good. The eyes are done. We have the shadows from the Naked Heat palette, some blue liner and them eyebrows. And now I'm going to continue with some contouring because I cannot stand looking at the full moon anymore. I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette, but only the powder side because I already baked my face. I'm placing it under my cheekbones, around my forehead, and I'm also accentuating my jawbone. By using an angled eyeshadow brush, I'm placing my nose contour by putting two dark lines on both sides of my nose and also onto the area that is like the lower side of my nose. Then I blend out any hard lines into the eyebrow area and to the sides of my nose, and later I'm baking it with baking powder. I'm using a light but not shiny shade out of the Shapeshifter palette to create a matte highlight on top of my lip and on the bridge of my nose. So as a blusher, I'm going to use the shade Scorched, but with my finger and super duper uber careful because the pigmentation is crazy, but I just think that this looks amazing as a blusher if you apply it extra careful. First take it out of the palette with your finger, then put it on your hand to just, you know, get a smaller amount and then dab it on carefully to your cheekbone. And in the same step, I'm dusting off the baking powder from my nose contour and I'm placing this color in just like the slightest amount that is ever possible on the sides of my nose, and this gives the illusion of some warmth. And now I'm going back into the Shapeshifter palette, but into the highlighter with a small MAC stipple brush, and I'm putting on some crazy highlight. I'm using the same highlighter, and a small eyeshadow brush to create a little highlight on my nose, and I'm also drawing it upwards a little bit. I can't talk like that. Hello. I'm using Urban Decay's Comfort Matte lipstick in the color Hitchhike. By using the darkest shade of the cream colors in the Shapeshifter palette, I'm sculpting my lips. And by using one of the lighter shades, I'm highlighting the middle of my lip. Using the Ink for Eyes eyeliner by Urban Decay, I'm creating my beauty mark, and I'm coming back with my wig and outfit on. Whoops, not so fast. Never forget to use your setting spray. I'm using the All Nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. So guys and dolls, this is the finished look and I really hope that you like it. I loved working with these products. They are pretty damn good, especially the All Nighter foundation is giving me life. I don't even need to cover the shadow of my beard with any paint stick anymore. This is just a foundation for an all-nighter. And if you please, I would love it. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Mwah. See you in my next video. Bye!